Hey everyone, for today's video, Honey has to go to the vet. She's getting her ears checked. So I thought that that would be a good time to kind of share what's been going on with her lately. And you gotta back up. She's kind of had a rough year and why we took a little break from making videos. So back in February of 2025, I came home one day and Honey came over to see me and I was petting her. We were both standing, and all of a sudden, she started leaning against my legs really, really hard. And I could tell that she wasn't balancing or that something was wrong with her. Honey's tired and wants her nap, so I'm having to film on the floor. And so I took a step back from her, and all of a sudden, both of her eyes started going like this back and forth. And so I immediately thought she was having a seizure or something like that. And she had also lost her complete sense of balance, like within, those few seconds. She went from being totally fine to she could not balance. She was standing there, but she was braced. Like I could tell that she was in danger of falling over. We ended up having to rush her to an emergency vet that's about 40 minutes from our house. They ruled out a few things of what they thought it could be and ultimately determined that what had happened was that she had her eardrum in her right ear had burst, and that was what was causing her to lose her sense of balance. Her equilibrium was off, and also why her eyes were spasming and things like that. So basically, they gave us some medications, told us that to go home, and that it was really just kind of one of those things that would take time. But we had no idea that she had any issues at all with her ear. Like I rub her ears, a lot. Like it's something that she really likes. I was rubbing her ears and she never cried, never whimpered. She gets baths fairly regularly. I always like clean her ears. There was no indication of her having um, this ear infection bad enough for her eardrum to burst. Anyway, so we brought her home, and it was about 2 or 3 weeks of her not being able to balance at all. And we had to take her outside to go to the bathroom. She could not walk up and down stairs. She couldn't even walk across the room to like get her food or anything like that. And we were basically having to carry her everywhere. We had to bring her water right to her. We had to bring her food right to her. It was kind of a long recovery for her. She's an older dog. She turned 8 this year. Not only that, but she also had a like her head was tilted to the right, kind of semi permanently for a little while. It was a really scary time. We didn't know if she was going to fully recover. The vets told me that she should recover and that her eardrum would heal. They said that her head tilt might not ever go away. Luckily, it seems like it did. She doesn't really seem to have an issue with that anymore and can pretty much hold her head straight. But yeah, anyway, it was a scary situation and scary for Honey, I'm sure. I felt bad for her because just thinking about how weird that would be to suddenly lose your balance. Luckily, now she seems to be almost back to normal. She still has a little bit of a hard time when she shakes off, like if she gets wet and she goes to shake off. She loses her balance a little bit, but she does not have a head tilt anymore. And she seems to be, for the most part, back to her normal self. She's going into the vet today to get her ears checked. When I've been rubbing her right ear, the ear that she had the problem with, she has been acting like it feels good and like she really leans into it. So that makes me worried that she has maybe another infection going on in there, that it's like feeling good when I scratch her ear. But anyway, just wanted to share that story with you guys about what's been going on with Honey and how she's doing, and um, take you along to the vet with us so that we can get an update from them on how her ear is and go from there.